Hello, strangers of the internet. This is a video response to Carrie's Rumpelstiltskin is a Twerp video. I wanted to further add to the discussion how fairy tales are not just completely stupid, but they are also completely morbid in some cases. So I wanted to start with Red Riding Hood because that was covered in one of my lectures. And everybody knows the story of Little Red Riding Hood, so I'm not going to go into it. But basically, in the earliest version of the story by Charles Perrault, who you will soon discover by the end of this video that he is a completely sick man, it was originally a rape story where the wolf rapes Red Riding Hood, and it's meant to be the moral of the story is meant to be children don't kind of talk to strangers in woods. However, in other versions as well, I've just got I'm so professional. I've got a sheet of research here, and by research I mean Wikipedia. The antagonist is not always a wolf, but sometimes an ogre, making these tales relevant to the werewolf trials of the time. The wolf usually leaves the grandmother's blood and meat for the girl to eat, who then unwittingly cannibalizes her own grandmother. What is the moral of that? That is just weird. And just to prove to you, I've also got a picture here, and I don't know whether you can see very clearly because I am a student, so ink is sparse. But there you go. That is the sicko wolf raping Little Red Riding Hood. Oh God, fairy tales are so weird. Right there, it's a rape story. And the wolf symbolises a lover, seducer or sexual predator, whilst Little Red Riding Hood's hood, which is red, symbolises her virginity. Oh God, that's my childhood completely ruined. And let's start with, it's not just Red Riding Hood where Charles Perrault is a sick man. I mean, Sleeping Beauty is also a bit weird. Like, there's a part 2 which the Disney decided to hide from us, but when she marries the prince, that's not the ending of the story. In the actual part 2 unheard sequel, after marrying the prince continued to visit the princess, who bore him 2 children, L'aurore and le jour, which is dawn and day, which he kept secret from his stepmother, who was of an ogre lineage. The ogre queen mother sent the young queen and the children to a house secluded in the woods. Now, to me, if you have a mother-in-law who is an ogre and she sends you into the woods, judging by Hansel and Gretel, it's not a good idea. However, she directs her cook there to prepare the boy, one of the children, I presume, for her dinner. The cook, who is humane, substitute this for a lamb, which satisfies the queen mother, who then demands to eat the girl instead. However, she is satisfied when a young goat is prepared in the same excellent sauce. When the ogre demands that he serves up the young queen, offered her throat to be slit, so that she could join the children that she imagined was dead. How lovely. There was a tearful secret reunion, and basically the king returns in the nick of time, and the ogre's discovered, throws herself into the pit she had prepared and was consumed, and everyone else had lived happily ever after. How very lovely. Another sick story is, I did not know this, but in the original Cinderella, where the prince goes round looking for the person who can fit their foot in the glass slipper, one of the stepsisters cuts off her toe to fit into it, and When that doesn't work, when the prince notices she's bleeding, the other sister tries it on and cuts off her heel. How is that possible? Cuts off her heel to fit into the shoe. That just, oh, so weird. I mean, they say fashion comes at a price, but that takes it to another level. It's just a little smidgen of the sickness of fairy tales. I'm gonna go now. You've been watching my face. Thank you very much. Bye.